Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Kennedy. Now that we have completed the health assessment, we're going to move on to the mental assessment part, okay? And we'll have a few questions to ask you, and then we'll go over the cranial nerves and also your reflexes.
Okay.
Just going to wash my hands. So, Mr. Kennedy, have you had any problems with your attention span, holding attention for long periods of time?
No.
Okay, have you noticed any problems remembering things, long-term or short-term?
No.
All right. Have you noticed your judgment to be off? Your balance or judgment or making bad decisions?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So just a few questions about anxiety. Have you ever had problems with anxiety or being anxious?
No.
All right. Have you had trouble relaxing or sleeping at night?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Then, have you ever had a history of depression?
No.
All right. So you haven't been feeling hopeless, worthless, or depressed?
No.
Have you had increased interest in things or decreased interest in things, or just about the same?
About the same.
Okay. And then these are questions that we have to ask everyone. Suicide. Have you ever had any thoughts of hurting yourself or anyone else?
No.
Have you ever had anyone close to you commit suicide?
No.
All right, great. So now we'll move on to the cranial nerve portion. I'll explain each one as I go through. The first one is cranial nerve 1. It's olfactory, so it checks on your senses, okay? So I'm just going to put just a familiar smell. You just occlude one nostril and close your eyes and occlude one nostril. All right, and then tell me what you smell.
Coffee.
Okay, and now do the other nostril. And what you smell?
Coffee.
And it smelled the same on both sides?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, the next one is the optic nerve. So this one will be with the visual. And now we'll use this chart. We'll cover one eye and check that eye, and then cover the other, and then do both, okay? So I'm going to stand 6 feet away. All right, and tell me which one can you, cover the right eye, please. All right, and which one can you see? Can you read this one?
DHJBS.
Great. Okay, and this one?
EFTED.
Okay, great. Now, can you cover the other eye? Okay. Can you read this one?
DHJBS.
Can you read this one?
EFTZD.
Okay. Now, uncover and do both. Can you read this one?
DHJBS.
And this one?
EPTZO.
And this one?
CFDHJ.
Okay, and one more?
LTFPH.
Okay, great. So that's just checking the optic nerve. The next cranial nerve that we will assess is 3, 4, and 6. And this is the oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens. So this is where we look at the visual. Okay? So I'm just going, if you'll look right here at my nose, I'm just going to shine this light in your eye, okay? Alright, great. One more. Great. Okay. And then continue to look right here. Alright. Let me know when you can see. Okay. And on this side. Okay, great. Now just follow without moving your head. Great. Thank you. Right. The next one is cranial nerve 5. This is where the trigeminal. So you have your jaw, and I'll just palpate your jaw right here, okay? Right, Alright, can you open and close? Okay, and then I'm just going to have some resistance against and push up against me. Great, okay? And one more time. Okay, thank you. Alright, and then cranial nerve 7 is when we look at your smile, the symmetry, and this will tell us a lot about cranial nerve 7. So this is just a facial nerve. If you could just smile for me. Okay, and then frown. Great. Close your eyes tightly. Okay, and then put air in your cheeks like puffing. Okay. Alright, and then show your teeth. Go like this. And lift your eyebrows. Okay, great. Oh, that looks very normal. Alright, and then cranial nerve 8 is the acoustic. This is when we do your hearing. I don't see any problem with normal conversation, so I'm just going to whisper in each side and make sure that you can hear me, okay? So just repeat what I say.
Hello. Goodbye.
Okay, great. And the next one is cranial nerve 9 and 10. This is when we look at your tongue. So can you just stick your tongue out as far as you can? Great. All right, and then I'm just going to put this tongue depressor on your tongue. You say, ah. Great. All right. The next cranial nerve is 11. And this is where we check the neck muscles and the spinal accessories. So if you will just shrug your shoulders. Great. All right, and try to turn your head this way and this way. Okay. All right, and then the last cranial nerve is just the hypoglossal, and this is where I just ask you to stick your tongue out, which you've already done, and it is midline. So we'll move on to the motor system. So can you hold your hands out like this for me? Okay, great. All right, continue to hold them out. Push up, pull down. Okay, great. Squeeze my fingers. All right. All right, now I'm just going to check the legs. And at this time, I would have you lay down. If you will just push up, push down like a gas pedal. All right, and the other one. Great. All right, and then the next one, I'm just going to look at your gait and walking. If you don't mind standing up for me, you can stand right there. All right, so just walk normal for me. Just a little bit. Okay, now you can return. All right, now we'll do heel walking like this. Great. Are you having any trouble doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now heel to toe, just like it sounds. Heel to toe. Okay, great. Let's just return for me. Okay, and at this time, we're going to do the wrong bird test. This is where you stand with your feet together, arms at your sides. Alright? And then I'm going to tell you to close your eyes. But I'm going to be here for your safety, okay? Close your eyes. Do you feel unbalanced at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And you can sit back down for me. Thank you. Alright. At this time, I'm just going to check sensory. You have full feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel everything. Okay. And your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, and then this is where we check the reflexes, okay? So I'm going to take this, the back of it, and I'm going to check your biceps and your triceps, okay? If you'll just hold your arm, just dangle it for me. Okay? Alright, and then I'm going to do the same with your knee. You can just dangle. And this one. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same with the back of your foot, please. This one. Okay. And then that's the Achilles and then the plantar. I'm just going to do it on the top. Okay. There we go. Alright, all that looks good to me. Alright, so have you ever had any problems, any mental health problems at all that I should know about?
No.
Alright, and then have you ever had any problems with like walking or your balance that you've noticed?
Mm-mm.
Alright, do you have any questions for me?
No.
Alright, we'll begin just a little bit, okay?